for poorly timed dragon harvesting.
Yep. Listen, nothing was going on at the time, okay?
Yeah, but...
No, there's no but.
And we are live.
Hey!
Jesus, guys.
I can hear him trying to cut in.
I know.
Oh my god.
I could too, and I was like, eh.
When I
I'm
say
like,
I'm going to bring us over, that's what I'm about to bring us over, so don't start a conversation at that time. Anyway, we are live.
All right. Welcome, everyone,
Hope
to
the viewers
tonight's
enjoyed that.
episode of A World on Fire. Where we last left off, the party was in the middle of a battle with some dragons, and then moved to meet with some giants that were getting close to where the Ashari were hiding. Upon getting within close proximity, it was clear that the giants were hostile, so they moved to attack. They fought the giants as well as the demon prince leader that was leading the way and shooting ice shards everywhere. And while they were fighting, a adult white dragon and the dragon dude, as they had been referring to him as, showed up. The dragon was neutralized by Sif the Great Wolf, so that it wasn't as big of a problem. And then Nomad pretty much just destroyed the dragon dude. But before he could give the killing blow, the ancient blue dragon that the party had run into before showed up and told Nomad to get away from her son, assuming meant the dragon dude. They fought with the ancient blue dragon, and as she was starting to look real bad, she teleported away. There was a couple seconds of healing, and the party started to harvest the dragon in the middle of this conflict for some reason. When coming down from the north, they saw more dragons, led by the ancient red dragon that was the one masterminding this entire attack. Before the sky split open and a what could be described as a storm serpent came in and started doing battle with the dragons. So, as this epic battle between sky serpents and dragons happens to the north, what would the party like to do?
Short rest.
Let's all just sit and gather around a fire real quick.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
Oh, God.
Quick question, Josh. How is Shoke looking?
The guy that died?
Yeah.
Pretty rough, I'd say.
No, I'm less than half health, but you know.
Okay, so you're doing better for a guy who just died.
Yep.
I'm not looking the prettiest, definitely. 26 hit points.
That is not a lot.
They're
No,
like
it's really not, especially if we're going into combat again here soon.
they're like super high up in the air, right?
Yes, hundreds of feet up in the air, and they're not even directly overhead either. They're a good half mile up the valley from where you guys are.
I don't even know what to do
I'm
about that.
partial to like trying to get as quick a rest in as possible.
You're gonna sit down for like, it's a dragon. It's gonna be able to fly that far in like 2 seconds.
Dasani's going to sit down and rest as much as he can until then. If he can squeeze in the time for a short rest, then so be it. If not, then so be it. Either way, it's not like it's going to do me any good if I still come in with 26 hit points. So he's going to sit down and rest.
Yeah, I get my stuff back on a short.
All right, so you guys are going to attempt to do another short rest.
Apparently.
What
Sorry.
are the
I mean,
Attempt again to do a short rest is a better
You
way.
guys don't have to. Dasani's going to try.
Sky Dancers doing?
You can see they are also a little beaten up and are watching, not sure what to do either.
Ah, wonderful.
I mean, part of me thinks we should kind of defer to them. We, I believe, have zero experience flying in a storm, artificial or otherwise. I know one person can redirect lightning. Don't know if she can do that while she is piloting.
No,
Um,
someone else will have to fly.
Good thing you taught Shilk.
nah.
Yeah.
So, are you going to ask Arden what he thinks you should do?
yes.
Okay. You ask him as this battle continues on. You can see the Sky Serpent is going head to head with the dragons. All of the young dragons have seemed to already been taken care of in the fights, and you notice that one of the adult dragons is also fallen. The serpent seems to be a lot more aerial than the dragons. It's a lot faster than they can fly. And you ask Arden what he thinks he should do, and he says, "Well, that is a really good question. Honestly, I've never seen the Elder Tempest at work before. This was something that our ancestors dealt with, and it's kind of like a last uh, ditch effort kind of thing to summon it when we are kind of at the end of our rope and need something to defeat our enemies. The problem is we don't really have any control over it. So if you do go to join the fight, it might attack you just as much as the dragons."
That's reassuring.
So we should not go up.
Hey, I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, that going out seems like a terrible idea. If we might get hit by that and that, as I point at two very large creatures.
Yeah, I'm not looking to become the toy of two flying creatures that could potentially bat me around.
So it sounds like the party's going to try and do a short rest and stay out of this fight.
For now.
Yeah.
So the battle continues on. A minute or two goes by, and now it is just the ancient dragon facing off against the sky serpent. Although the serpent does look wounded, as it was taking on several dragons by itself. And I would like everybody, as they watch this, to make a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, I don't know why it went twice. That was weird.
Oh,
I
that
don't know
should
why
be an
mine didn't
advantage.
work.
So it's 11.
Alright, just checking a thing.
And this is site-based Fathom, so just straight roll.
Okay, yeah.
Mine was
Okay.
delayed. So, yeah. For some reason. I clicked it and I waited like 20 seconds. It didn't work. So,
All right, so Ramona Dasani, Shilk, and Vatham. As you are watching this fight, you do notice that the dragon's attacks do seem very varied. He's doing more than just clawing and fire breath. For those that are more familiar with spellcasting, you can definitely tell that it is using spells to fight the Sky Serpent, as it is too fast for it to be effective in melee combat, and it only gets its breath weapon every once in a while. So, in between breath weapons, it is slinging spells at the serpent.
Alex, I would like to take a note for 500.
All right. And about a minute later, you watch as the dragon lets loose one final breath attack that just shears across the serpent's body. And you watch as the serpent, as it starts to fall towards the ground, just seems to disintegrate almost, and just becomes dust in the wind.
Oh no.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I want to. So did we see Anna? I can't remember.
No, but
Okay.
from what Arden said when the serpent showed up, you can probably guess that she had something to do with it coming.
But she wasn't like riding it or some crazy shit like that.
No.
Okay.
The dragon, as its foe falls and disintegrates, it lets out a roar that just bounces off and echoes throughout the valley, making all of you kind of like your teeth vibrate just from the sheer weight of the reverberation of the roar. And then you see the dragon off in the distance, and then you just see the dragon's head floating immense over the valley. And it says, "You have impressed me with your resistance. I will give you one last chance. Deliver the rod pieces to me in the next hour, or face your doom." And then this giant illusion of the dragon's head disappears, and you see the dragon turn and fly off back towards the north end of the valley, towards the mountain shaped like a hammer.
Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic for what I thought was gonna happen.
I'm inclined to agree, yeah.
We should, since I'm assuming our plan is to still, not give the pieces up, we should take that mentioned rest.
Way ahead
Yeah.
of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, good luck with all of that. Somewhere on a mountain, Anna is passed out, so I'm going to go find her. And
That's
Arden jumps onto his sky sail and goes flying off. So, the party has enough time for a short rest. Anything the party would like to discuss during that time?
Okay, so how do we kill a dragon? Another dragon. A very big dragon. An
very
angry
big dragon.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm no good from a distance with it.
Same.
Our strength really is getting it on the ground.
Okay, so what do we have to get it on the ground?
Not much.
We also need a place that's not here, otherwise we are just asking for a recreation of the last moment we saw it the first time. And I would really rather not have to drop a bunch of rocks and then teleport out of that again.
Yeah.
Didn't really enjoy it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it'll work a second time, and the last thing we need is it shooting its fire down this tunnel. But at the same time, if we leave here, what's to stop him from doing that when we don't give him the pieces?
Yeah, we're sort of in a not great scenario.
How big is the opening to the cavern?
Where the Ashari are?
Yeah.
It's about 15 feet in width, and I'd say probably 15 feet tall as well.
Whoa.
Can they go further in?
I mean, they already went running back inside after they healed you guys up.
Peace.
There's not really farther in that they can go.
Based off of what we've seen of this dragon before, are they in far enough where if it shot fire, would it
Reach.
reach them? Yeah.
Let's see. Make an intelligence check.
Oof.
Well, we'll
Got
never
the
know.
right girl on the job for this.
You got this. Not that I'm giving you actual inspiration just in case.
Well, it's an enclosed space and fire spreads, so.
Pretty much,
Got
you gotta
nothing.
do like
Oh,
several
that's
math
so-
equations to figure that one out.
So
I'm
gross.
playing
Listen.
a Song of Rest, by the way.
Vanya is not smart.
Hey, Josh.
What?
Music, please.
It's
There's
playing.
some.
It is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spooky owls and stuff.
But
Maybe.
he's got the ambient day music going right now.
I don't hear anything. It's not playing for me.
Yeah, it's not like actual music. It's just like bird sounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh,
literally
Yeah,
okay.
me
not
neither.
playing for me.
I also.
Do you
I'm
guys
with Joe.
have
I got
your master music on?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well,
It's not reading like a normal track.
roll 20 be tripping then.
We need a plan.
Me too.
I mean, do we fight it here? Do we fight it there? Do we fight it in between? Because I mean, it's safe to say that no matter where we are, that's the dragon will come to us.
Yeah. I think we need to go.
I feel like we shouldn't be here.
We shouldn't be here. And we should go early. So that the easiest way for us to get up is for the sky dancers to drop. Well, I guess no, we have our own sky sails. I need to ride with somebody. We have an odd number. So I need to be ditched somewhere by somebody else, but we should fly up.
Technically, you have an even number counting Nomad.
We don't have a sky sail for Nomad.
So we need to borrow.
Unless
You
he's
can
got
ask.
one. Oh god. He's just gonna be like, seriously, another one?
I mean, you guys have an hour. That's enough time to attune to a sky sail.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think it's the
we should
best
do
thing
that.
we got. Yeah.
Unless Nomad already knows how, because he's ancient.
He still has to attune.
Did you want
Also-
to ask one of the sky dancers so that you can do that with enough time left over afterwards?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you find like one sky dancer who looks like especially injured, and it's that awkward kind of, are you gonna be needing this kind of thing?
Are you done with this?
It's just like just take it, go ahead.
He's like, god damn it.
Like, please, I don't want to go back up.
You know, Let's MacLeod Ramona is not afraid of flying.
Alright, so who is attuning to the fourth sky sail?
I can, I guess. Sure, I will. I'm almost useless anyway.
Okay.
Oh, you're not useless.
Well, I'm almost out
Yeah.
of spells, and then I'm gonna be useless. It's fine. I don't need hands to do that. It's okay.
Oh,
I fly.
all right.
I fly.
Alright, so Ramona starts attuning to the sky sail.
Oh wait, except I don't know any of these fancy maneuvers that everybody else knows.
Well, but
Well,
we're not
it's
staying in
better
the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just-
doesn't sound like we're gonna be doing like combat. Just sounds like
Okay, we're just using it to go somewhere else.
yeah.
Got it.
So okay, so people, we've already started our rest though. So do we need to finish our rest then go?
You need to
Or-
finish your rest. This is a time for rest and planning
And
Okay.
attunement.
and attunement. Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of, I'm gonna spend these hit dice.
Oh, I'll click the thing that I do have thing. You're welcome.
Heck
Everybody
yeah.
gets an extra 2 hit points.
Woo!
I mean, I'll take it.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm a good bard.
Alright, hit
End
dice
of
time.
short rest. By spending one or more hit die, each creature regains an extra 2 hit points. Sound reading arrow?
Yeah, you get 2 on top of whatever you roll.
Alright. That rarely comes up for me, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm close. Almost max.
That puts me at max.
Yep.
Nice.
I used all of it.
Well, you were very hurt.
Oh yeah.
Where are we gonna go?
It's an excellent question.
Well, the dragon went to the mountain shaped like a
Hammer
hammer.
Mountain.
Right.
That's what it's listed as in the notes. Hammer Mountain.
Sure.
If we go to the mountain, are we going to be able to have some assistance, or? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, aside from Nomad, I'm not sure we're getting any other assistance.
Yeah, are the sky dancers coming with us? No.
They all look pretty spent.
Alright, so no.
I mean, as do we, but
Right, but they don't have like
They're
many
NPCs,
spells at
Joe.
all. Like the highest spell slot they got is a level 2. So
Oof, yeah, they can stick around.
Oh, and I get my spell slots back.
Defend the...
Oh no, wait, I hid a thing. Should I leave it hidden? I guess I should.
you hid a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember?
sorry. You were saying in character. I got confused. Okay.
Well, I was also remembering for me. But I'll say it in character now. I hid a thing. Should I leave it hidden?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna just assume that it's fine. Hopefully.
I don't know. But probably it was a really good hiding spot. And then Amity protected it, so.
No one else knows but you and Amity, though. And Vanya.
I don't know
Bonnie doesn't know
where.
where it is.
I don't know where. I just know that she hid things. I don't think anybody else even knows
Only
that
me
we
and
hid
Amity know where
things.
it is.
Yeah, we don't even...
I forget. Did you put both or just one in there?
One?
Just one. Just
Okay.
one.
Such a bad idea.
It's a great idea. It's working so far.
It's working
Yeah.
so far. But yeah, no, Vanya would. She would just say yes.
Alright, so, okay, now we just have to get to the matter at hand. Do we fight the dragon at the mountain, or do we fight the dragon in between the mountain? And here, like, what do we... Where? Where is the question?
Caleb, feel free to add 50 feet of rope to your bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
In addition to the 50 feet of rope that's hanging off my own backpack.
100 feet of rope.
If we fight it inside the mountain, isn't it gonna get like super stuff? And wasn't there a lot of lava in the?
That was the dragon's lair. This is
Just a mountain.
the place that those that went back in time fought the angel at.
Oh,
Yeah, it's where we were when we were giants.
when I may or may not have fallen
you were
asleep
giants. Oh, that's
and
right. you
was
were
dead
giants.
and sad
Yeah.
and stuff. Right.
I feel like we I don't know.
I mean,
If we go to the mountains, maybe we can get it inside, and then it can't fly away. If there's a cave,
Yeah, but then we'll be stuck in a cave with a dragon, and we
maybe
wouldn't
we
have
can.
much room to
What
move.
what if we cave it in the cave?
Do you have a spell that can do that?
Maybe.
All you gotta do is think big enough and creative
Spell
enough.
slots I have left. Actually, possibly, if there's like supports and stuff, I can just like
boom boom.
break them, and then it'll be stuck.
Well, it's also
Goodness.
possible he has magic that he can use to get out of something like that.
I mean, he was using magic.
Yeah.
True. We're gonna die.
I mean, I don't want to
Oh,
burst
yeah.
a bubble or anything, but I'm just stating what I've seen.
Well, then you try some ideas.
I have none.
I
Well,
think
then
we should.
I'm
my
not the
ideas are
thinker
best so
here.
far. And I am.
I think that if we don't go to the mountain and we don't make a way for him to know where we are, obvious, he may come here first. And then cause trouble and then come find us when he realizes we're not there. So, as much as I don't want to go straight to the mountain, I think that we're going to have to give up our choice of battlefield to keep the Ashari safe.
And we cave him into the mountain. Look, it's the only plan so far that we've said. Just saying.
We should also remember that we've had an hour to rest up, and so has he.
Right.
But I think we need to go to the mountain if we want
Yeah.
to keep people safe.
I feel like if we can get him inside the mountain, at least he probably has less opportunity to fly.
Okay. Then. Mountain.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to do in this time?
I'll say Amity speaks up and says, do we want to plan what we do when we get to the mountain?
That's a good idea.
Nah.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question, only because I don't know how much time has passed, but...
It's been about 10 minutes.
No, I just mean, like, in general, this whole ordeal, like, what time of day is it?
Oh, it's like noon.
Fuck, okay, never mind.
You were hoping for it to be closer to
Rip.
evening?
Listen, my dreams are just dashed every time I ask. We've got to become night owls, people. It's getting to be a problem.
Just constantly being like, okay, just fighting at night.
Well, when we fly, we should, instead of the last time where we paired up close range as pilots and long range as passengers, we should pair up people that are going to want to be short range together and people that are going to be long ranged together. That way we can maybe only make one drop off. We don't have to land and then rearrange.
That way you could easily just like drop off, like say Dasani myself, and
Me.
say
Well-
Shilk, like directly on the back of the thing.
Well,
On the
or even
back of the dragon?
Yeah, no, we meant, like, just there.
Oh.
yeah, just to fly there so that like we don't
In
have
case.
to.
Just
I
in case
can't
if we
find
get
the right
there-
words.
Just in case if we get there and the dragon's already outside, then we can just, like, fly it. Like, we don't have to fly the ranged people. It'll just be easier that way. We can just fly the melee people in, and then the ranged people can fly away.
Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Instead of having
That.
to fly the ranged people, then fly in, as it'll just be...
Exactly that. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I got you. Picking up what you're putting down, girlfriend.
That makes sense. Partner up.
Partner up.
Okay, who am I handing off to then?
Just switch with whoever you were with. So, Ramona's flying me.
Amity's flying me.
I think I'm ready with Nomad.
Yeah. You'll technically be. Did you know how to fly?
I don't think I learned how to fly the first time.
Well, like, and you're not attuned, so that means Nomad has to fly.
No, Nomad was the one that was attuning.
Mhm.
No, he wasn't.
No, I was attuning.
Oh, you were attuning? Oh. No,
Yeah,
I'm
the,
fine
o-
by
the other flyers, the flyers are Dasani, Vatham,
I ruined it. I messed everything up. I'm sorry.
Ramona, and I believe Rowan, right?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
how to fly.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who currently have one.
Yeah.
Because I knew how to fly from the times before
Yeah.
that.
I don't remember if Amity learned how to fly last time.
She didn't. She was with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I've previously been with you.
In that case, I'll pass off to Shulk if he wants to attune to it.
I don't think she can.
Because I know we threw him into a crash course.
You also wouldn't have time because it's been
Yeah.
10 minutes. So if you try tuning now, like starting now, you wouldn't have enough time.
So we're gonna have to switch some partners around.
I mean, I can run really far, so I can fly, and then if I have to, just run.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is the best suited to run, it's Rowan. So
Yeah, I can just run. So I can take,
Well then, so Vanya can hop on mine.
yeah, and then I'll take Shilk. And then
It leaves Amity and Nomad.
so Dasani
Oh,
Dasani can take Amity, and then Vatham can take Nomad. There, done.
Great. Alright, got this.
All right. So you've planned out how you're getting there.
What are we gonna do? I don't know. We'll make it up as we go.
we're
It
gonna
seems to work every other time.
da da da.
I don't know how to prepare for this.
Yeah, I really don't know. We don't have anything to, like... Do we have anything we need to prepare? I don't think so. I think we should just go.
Around this time would be when Arden returns with a semi-conscious Enna.
And,
Yeah,
And then
she's like she's literally like draped over the sky sail, like she can't even
Oh,
hold
God.
herself up.
Edda, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just need some rest.
How do you prepare for fighting a dragon?
Other than summoning a giant lightning serpent.
Other than not?
Yes, those are the suggestions we need to rule out immediately.
Well, if Asher was here, he would probably say, "Know your enemy. Use their strengths as weaknesses."
Okay.
So, red dragon, fire dragon? I'm assuming, yeah, we've seen this thing spew fire a million times, like...
Yeah.
And
It
it
also
wants.
it also seems to be a confident spellcaster.
Yeah, great. Alright, did anybody prepare counter spell this time?
Amity does have it, I believe. She just wasn't in range before to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay.
She was just out of range last week.
Oh yeah, she was
Yep.
5 feet out of range.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just out of range.
It was so close. Okay. So
And-
that.
It wants the staff pieces. If we can use that somehow, I don't know.
But I mean, we're technically. I don't know. We don't have both of them. Yeah, well, let's use the staff pieces somehow.
Do you know why he wants them?
To control the
For
giants.
giants?
Do we fight them with giants? I'll be right back. Oh no, wait. But the glyph thing. Hamity.
Yeah, no, no. Wait, what are you doing?
Or what?
Okay. Know how I said I hit a thing?
Yeah.
I hit a staff piece.
Okay, why? Wait, that's a good idea. Wait, why do you want to do that?
Because we
Yeah,
thought if he kills us, which he probably will, then he at least won't have it still, and he won't know where it is. And then Amity put this really strong, like, explosive thingy on it, so if anybody
Okay.
tries to take it, it'll blow up.
Okay, great idea. Why do you want to go get it?
Because if we're gonna use it to control. Wait, did we kill all the giants?
Wait, no, but you need all the staff pieces to control the giants.
Yeah, but it has the rest of them.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Well, we don't know. No, he says he does. He told
Yeah.
me he has the rest of them, but we don't know if he actually has the rest of them.
No, but there's a seventh piece that
Ah,
he doesn't have.
Oh,
True.
right.
He can't have all of them, so yeah. And even then,
Okay.
there probably won't even be any giants there. Or maybe there will, but like,
Well, there might be.
I don't think we're gonna have time to assemble 7 pieces of a staff. Or
What if it's just like once you get them all, they all just whoosh together?
I mean, I
Well,
haven't ruled.
we still don't
from-
know where the last one is, so.
Well,
It
can-
might appear when all of the other 6 are together. I'm really fuzzy on the details. This
So
comes
then-
from not being very
That
smart.
seems like a terrible idea because, like, what if we bring them, it appears, then he goes, oh, there's another one, kills us, then he does have them all.
I mean, it also could bring my patron here.
That's a heavy if, Vanya.
Yep, I'm aware. That's why I haven't really mentioned it before.
That's a very
Sounds like-
big if.
That's why I haven't mentioned it before.
So should I get it then? Also, how am I gonna get rid of the glyph?
I don't think so. I think we should probably leave it where it is. I don't know. I feel like that's way too many ifs to.
It's also
We already
very
have-
ominous to bring the rest of the pieces to the place where it was first broken apart to begin with. And
Yeah, that's yes. This is true too.
I'm glad you thought it was a good idea. I was worried, but I didn't want to tell people so that nobody would know. But I guess everybody knows now because I panicked and I don't know. And
I mean, you also asked me if it was a good idea, and that's really.
because you're good at stuff like that.
Well, you did a good job. But we should definitely leave it where it is.
Okay.
I'm of the opinion that there's too many variables there for us to fully be in control of the situation with those pieces in our possession.
Then I'll leave it.
Yeah. So let's just get on our sky sails, fly over there, and then kill a dragon, I guess.
This isn't a plan.
This
I
is not a
mean-
plan.
It is the plan. It's just not the plan that you like.
Wait, what if we use he's super huge, so we gotta do tiny corridors. And then that way he can't go anywhere. And you'll be
But then you
stuck.
could just spew
It'll be like
fire.
Winnie the
Just a
Pooh.
tiny corridor, and
Yeah,
then
but then
we'll
we do it
roast
like
to death.
Winnie the Pooh and we have it so his head is in one side and then
What is
we're
this
on the other.
Winnie
Oh,
of
Winnie the
Pooh you
Pooh.
speak
It's
of?
a story that I heard a long time ago. He was actually one of my favorite characters to paint, okay?
Okay. Well, again, I don't think we should be in tiny corridors. That
I
just
probably have
sounds
a
terrible.
picture. I take out a picture of Winnie the Pooh in my sketchbook. I
So
Why
invented
does he
him.
wear a shirt but no pants?
Because it's cute sometimes. At least on a tiny little bear character. Okay, anyway.
Mike, I am now sorry that Winnie the Pooh is canon.
I mean, it already was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Honey
right.
heist, man.
This is fair.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
He's like the leader of like the bear mafia or something.
That technically hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, but it's still canon.
True.
Maybe that Winnie the Pooh took his name from this Winnie the Pooh.
We brought it full
A
circle.
story of old.
It's like
The old Winnie the Pooh.
it's like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah. Oh god.
Okay, so again, we have no plan, or we
Nope.
have the one plan, which is just go.
We have one plan.
That's the
All of-
plan, apparently.
All of my plans keep getting shot down, except for the one that I did with asking, but asking like 2 people.
I mean, part of me is in favor of digging it up and taking it with us, but
So,
Does-
so risky.
Does Shilk or Nomad have anything to put forth?
Yeah, any opinion?
Yeah, old ancient one.
No, I just want to see what you guys come up with.
Oh.
Well, you've heard what we've come up with, so
yeah.
chime in.
What about Shilk then?
No.
It's about what I expected.
I get the feeling Shilk has the same plan I do. Smack it until I can't smack it anymore.
Nah, Shilk's just like along for the ride.
Shilk is
Die again,
currently
die again.
yeah. Shilk is currently having a conflict of mortality. It's like I died, and now I'm
Then I
back.
didn't.
Am I gonna
Didn't
die
die.
again so soon?
Whoa.
And on my birthday?
Wait,
That's right, for those that don't know.
Oh,
Happy
that's
birthday, Josh.
right! Happy birthday,
Yeah.
happy
Josh!
birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday.
Last week.
Thanks!
Last Thursday was my birthday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
It wasn't good. I had a panic attack. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I
Well,
know.
guess what? Now we're gonna go fight a dragon!
I know.
Yeah.
Alright, Shilk. Get on, we're going.
It
Okay.
is not been an hour yet.
Oh.
Oh,
We're going in an hour.
We're
But
going
I'm
in
already on.
half an hour.
Well, we'll just stay like this then for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, that's not awkward.
Let's have a one last cuddle pile before we all die.
I do not consent to being cuddled.
Well then, pile. Jeez. I'm sure Amity would cuddle pile with me.
I'm definitely holding Watcher very tightly.
We'll just glomp onto you.
I'll be right back. And no, I'm not going far. You'll be able to see me. I'll just be right over there.
Okay.
Just walk off.
Thank you for clarifying.
She's running.
No, it's not like I could stop her, but I'd get really upset.
All right.
I literally
so,
make it to the mountain before anyone else got there.
so Rowan, you pull yourself aside.
It's just sort of like, okay, I realize I only come to you when I'm like super, super desperate, and I'm really, really sorry. But like again, doing something really spooky, would totally love your help. As I'm just sort of staring with my eyes closed at the sun because it's real bright. It's like, now would be the best time, Paylor, if you could help me out. Like of all the times, like ignore all the other times. This is the time. And my friends. I don't want my friends to die either.
All right.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Ugh. Huh? Ah, come on! I have a +9.
All right. You get the sense that it's not that he's not listening. It's that he can't hear you from where you're at.
Oh, that's freaky.
Hmm.
That's kind of sad.
But I won't.
Sorry. God damn it! Have you been watching Frozen 2?
Maybe.
That's kind of the.
I'm just gonna be
Ow,
like,
in the
kind of
feels.
like Okay. This is strange. Walk back to the group. And just sit and contemplate why this could possibly be. And that's what I do for the next half an hour, is think.
Okay.
Hopefully you think of a good plan for us.
Bitch.
Because I don't
Nope.
have a...
Not thinking about plans at all. Literally only thinking of why I can't commune with my god.
So Rowan literally says, "I'll be right back." Walks 20 feet away, mutters something to herself, and then comes back with a confused look on her face and remains silent for the rest of the hour.
I will. Not going to go anywhere, but I'm going to.
Like, that
'Cause I also think that-
clarifies now.
Because I also think that Ramona might be right next to me. But
Yeah,
I
we
am
go
also
after you. We're on you.
going
Hugs.
going to try praying, or at least trying to communicate, because I'm very confused and this seems important, and hopefully he's paying attention.
All right. Go ahead and just make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Ooh, look at us go.
All right. What do you say?
I'm going to say this is seeming like it's the end game. What move do we need to be making?
We're in the end game.
All right. He says, "I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you can get all the rod pieces together, that'd be great."
God damn it. Fuck!
Cool.
Come on!
Well, guys, we've come to the point where
It's
We
a
either
god, we have
figure-
to listen to him.
we either figure out that I've been helping the good guys this entire time or the bad guys this entire time. Because I'm not entirely convinced I'm not about to bring about the end of the world with a second character.
Yeah, 2 campaigns in a row.
Although it wouldn't surprise me now,
Paranoid.
Mike.
Paranoid, what can I say? I will relay that information. So I'm sitting next to Ramona, and I'm just gonna say, I think we need to go dig up the other piece.
I thought we said there was too many ifs for that.
I had contact from my patron.
Just called 1-800, he said no, you're dumb.
I called 1-800 Watching Wolf, and
That's too many numbers.
there's no vowels, and it's just and just an N, not watching, just watching wolf.
But then it sounds like you're saying witch and wilf.
Just real quick to interrupt everybody's jolly good time, but my dog is dreaming right now and it's adorable and she's whooping in her
Aw.
sleep.
Aw.
Return to your regular scheduled program.
Well, I mean, we could get it, but what about that glyph now? I'm kind of scared.
Well, look at Amity.
I guess I can dispel it if we have to.
Do you have a lot of energy left? Because actually, I think I could dispel it too then. Well, I could.
I'll have a little bit more once we're done resting.
Okay, you do it then. Not me. Because I won't.
Alright. Who's going to retrieve the rod piece?
Well, Amity and I are the only two that know where it is.
Right. But Amity can go, seeing how she has to dispel it anyway, so.
Well, I'll go with her just in case.
Alright.
Is it Is it a
You-
walkable distance or a flyable distance?
Well, as a reminder, Ramona is still attuning to the sky sail. It has
Alright.
not been an hour yet.
Then I won't go. Because they can't do that at the same time, right?
Right.
Right, I'll stay.
Okay, bye, Amity.
Okay.
Someone should go.
I'll go.
with
I'm
her.
gonna go with Amity.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll go with Amity.
I'll go
Okay.
with her.
So Dasani, Amity, and Vanya head to where you guys hid the rod piece. Amity leading because he's the only one that really knows.
It's still my bag of holding, by the way. Carry on.
And a couple minutes later, you guys get there and find that the rock formation
Oh god.
that you had hit it inside of looks like it's been struck by lightning, and the ground in the center has been all ripped up.
Ah, sick.
Is this how you left it?
Oh, my bag of holding.
You're not there.
I know. I
She can
just
feel it in her soul.
know. I just know.
Feels a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it looks like it's gone.
Yeah, it's just like an empty pit.
Cool, then I guess we're going with the one we already had. Which I guess is the one that I have? Is it still in Batham's bag of holding?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, put
you
him
should
up.
check. But I mean, you in theory have it in the bag. His bag of holding.
I mean, it can't be pulled out of there without, physically pulling it out.
Oh, we lost so many
Well.
arrows.
Seen things.
No, Vanya took, all of hers back, practically.
Okay. Everything else I had moved to my bag.
Yeah,
My
there wasn't. I
normal
think
bag.
the only thing that was in there was, the rod.
No, I had it written down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think did we pull any of the other arrows into Batham's bag?
I don't
I don't know.
remember. But I know I said
Can't
I was taking
remember.
all of my stuff out.
You're the ones that have been keeping track of that.
We're doing our best, Mike, okay?
No, I'm saying it more like you're adding more work than you needed to, because
I'm pretty sure we
True.
I'm pretty sure we took everything out.
Okay.
That does sound familiar. I think there was a talk about.
Yeah. No, I know for sure I took all of my stuff out, which was
Yeah.
everything except for the arrows. And then I don't know if you took the arrows or not. Which
Yeah, I took the arrows.
cool. There was 332.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I remember Vanya being like, oh shit, I have arrows now.
Cool. My poor bag of holding. Oh well.
At least we have another one.
492 arrows in that bag.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. I hope it at least exploded.
I hope so too. Well, I guess we go back to the group and say that this didn't matter, and we're taking the last piece to him anyway.
All right, you do that.
My bag of holding. That's it. Now he's gotta die.
Doesn't matter that he killed our friends. He killed my bag. Ah.
It's just adding to the list of grievances.
Yeah.
Has an hour passed yet?
If there is nothing else, then yes, the hour does pass, and everyone gains the benefits of a short rest.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
So, with your short rest completed, and a couple minutes to spare, seeing how you guys technically started this short rest before the fight between the dragon and the Elder Tempest was even concluded. You guys get onto your sky sails and start heading off towards the north.
My soul's gonna go to a demon.
Technically, not a demon.
Sorry, a devil?
Nope.
Oh,
The third one.
well,
Well,
all
we should see
right.
Zaris again.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
there. It's fine. That's why I'm like, this is okay. I accept this.
That's you, buddy.
I'll have a friend until he leaves me, but that's okay.
I mean, once he passes on, you'll only have like a good 6 months or so. Not even that. More like 6 weeks by yourself
cool.
before you would pass on too, because your deaths were very close together.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I actually feel better knowing this.
All right. So, you guys descend down. You see the the path that leads along the river that goes through the valley, and just below where there's the giant hammer, you see the entrance to the cavern. For all of you that have traveled back in time, it's a strange sense of deja vu as you see the giant face carved into the side of the mountain. Although it does look a lot more worn over the millennia. And you all land in front of the cave. Do you enter?
Yeah.
How spooky does it look?
Are we gonna go in and fight the dragon in his lair, in his home?
It's not his lair.
Yeah, it's just
A layer.
a layer. Yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah, technically, this is neutral ground.
This is just where it all began. These fucking staff.
Where it began, where it'll end.
Well, thanks, Vanya.
Yep. That's what I'm here for.
To answer your question, Rowan, it is quite spooky, as there is like a kind of thin howling as the wind kind of goes across the entrance.
Sweet.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
too
a good
spooky.
thing. Maybe it's friendly.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Sure.
He's only been harassing us for fucking ever. He just wants to be our friend.
Maybe he does. You don't know.
It's true. We didn't actually ask.
Maybe he just wants to enslave the giant race so that they'll be his friends.
Maybe he's just lonely.
Oh god, you and the lonely.
I was actually just about to say that. So.
You don't get to befriend this one, okay?
I didn't get to befriend the last one either.
For good reason.
Maybe she would have helped us.
Or maybe she would have killed us.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to bring your tokens over, but for some reason I can't find Shilk's token.
It's because he died.
Because he died. Dead
He
Jim.
take his token off the map though. Oh, there he is. Thank you, Josh.
He was over by the tree.
Oh, that's right. He teleported up by Amity. I remember now. That makes sense. All right, cool. Oh, hold on. There we go. So, you guys all follow the cave entrance. It twists and turns before coming to an area of worked stone. And as you enter, you can see there, waiting for you, an ancient red dragon, an ancient blue dragon,
Oh, even better.
and a humanoid man with scales of both colors.
Do any of them look like they've been recently exploded?
Exploded on.
Yeah. Exploded. Like they touched a glyph or something.
Of corrosive acid.
Well, it looks like they also are just finishing up a short rest. So if they did, it must have healed over by now.
Oh,
Quick,
great.
interrupt their rest. Someone attack.
They're finishing. It's over. We're too late.
Yeah, I know.
So, you all enter, and
We don't
the red dragon says, "Ah, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. I was just about to call on you to see what your answer was." So, what have you decided?
You know what? We should have had this discussion.
Is this where we go with over our cold dead bodies?
Do you say that?
Do I? Do I? I mean, we could give it to him. We could just take it out and see what happens.
Do that, take it out.
I stand in front of Vanya. Not that big.
I'd be in the back anyway.
Sort of like grab like Dasani and Matham and make like a wall. Like.
So Rowan, Dasani, and Vatham are making a wall in the front of the rest of the group.
And I guess I'm gonna try and sneakily get the piece out of my bag.
Okay.
It's going great.
Are you what are you trying to do? Like a sleight of hand or what?
I just want to not be noticed.
Can I pretend to be doing the same thing?
Okay. So,
Amity is due for shits and giggles.
so Vanya, then I would like a sleight of hand while Ramona can do a deception check. And actually, Ramona, do your deception check first, because if you're successful, it will give Vanya advantage.
Here we go.
Alright, hold on a second.
10 and you roll a 17? Get out of here, Ramona. You can never roll well
I
anymore.
was like me and my +9 and rolled like a.
Alright,
50.
So, Vanya, go ahead and make your roll not at advantage.
Rip,
Aw.
rip.
I mean, they are dragons. Let's be
Yeah.
honest here.
I didn't roll above 10.
As soon as you pull the rod piece out of your bag, or Vatham's bag, whoever has it,
It's Vatham's bag, but she has.
That I have.
oh, you're carrying Vatham's bag. Got
I've
it.
been
Okay.
carrying Vatham's bag because it has all of my arrows in it.
Got it. Okay, fair enough. All right, and as soon as it leaves the bag, you hear the voice go, "Ah, there it is. I have waited for some time for this. Bring it
Yeah?
forth."
Gonna have to keep waiting.
You bring it here just to
Mock you?
taunt.
Yes.
So you have chosen death.
Are we choosing death? Or choosing to
just-
see what happens?
Just bring it over to him. And then maybe the things will do the thing.
So subtle.
I know.
I am going to. I did bring Watcher with me. I'm gonna leave him with Ramona,
Okay.
and then
We'll die together, watch.
and then I'll walk
Those
the
are
piece
some
over.
big lizards.
I know. They're really scary.
I'm gonna just be bear. I'm gonna just start with the bear process.
Okay.
Great, if we don't die to a dragon bath, it'll end us, don't worry.
You turn into a bear. If they well, they definitely notice. They just don't seem to care.
At least then, any bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing will be halved.
Yes, against the 2 dragons and spellcasting. Yes.
I'm way over.
All right. You walk on over. You see the half dragon man.
I'm walking with her.
Oh, okay. You see the half dragon man start to move forward to meet you, kind of in the middle of the room, Vanya, and you can see as he's moving forward, he pulls out of his bag. It would be 2 long pieces of the rod. One of them slightly longer than the other one.
Oh, we had the middle.
Oh, interesting.
Ish. Middle-ish.
Close enough.
And he takes the smaller piece and holds out one of the jagged ends, and he says, "Place it on the end of the rod."
As I reach out to do it, I think to myself and to whoever might be listening to my own thoughts. You better not let us down. And I'll hold out the piece.
All right. You hold it out, and he puts his piece out towards you, and it just seems to fly out of your hand and connect with the smaller piece, and now both of the pieces are roughly the same length. And he takes it over to the ancient red dragon and holds out the 2 pieces, one in each hand, and he says, "Father, would you do the honors?" He says, "Of course." And he takes the 2 pieces in his giant dragon talons.
Big meaty claws.
Yeah. And he says, "With the reunion of this rod, a new dawn rises for the hordes of Tiamat." And with that, he goes to slam the 2 pieces together, and there's a little tink as the 2 pieces hit each other, but don't seem to work right.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, I'm so happy that happened.
So pleased.
I'm also trying not to question why the son of these 2 is humanoid.
I mean, you saw the blue dragon. She looked human when before she
Yeah.
turned into a dragon.
Plenty of dragons have a human form.
Wait, I need a.
And he lets out a loud roar in anger, and he looks down at all of you, and he says, "Deceivers! What is the meaning of this?"
Nope.
You asked us to bring us the pieces that we had. We brought you our 2 pieces.
Well, we brought one. They
Well,
took it.
okay, yeah. You had the other piece that we had already. We brought
Potato,
you the other
tomato.
piece.
It's fine.
You're hiding something.
No, we're not.
Nope.
No.
Make a group deception.
Oh, God damn it, guys.
I got this, guys. I'm in deception.
God damn it. Why couldn't you just let Vanya and I speak?
That was hard to lie through my teeth about
I
this.
was gonna say, Vanya and I are the two flying.
We're the two perfect people for this.
I have.
Well,
Excuse me. I have +10 in deception. Get out of
That's
here.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah, so you've rolled low as well. Get out of here.
well, if it helps, everybody failed, including Nomad.
Oh, Jesus. Well, rip.
Tell us how to fix the rod, or die now.
Maybe you should brush up on your history and know
Ooh.
what you're trying to assemble.
But if we die, you won't know.
You know, I'm starting to feel
I
a sense
whispered
of
that, though.
gratification now that Vanya's being sassy to a greater being.
Vanya's sassy to every greater being.
This rod was used to enslave the giants at the end of the war. It
What's
was
the
broken
name of the
into
rod?
6 pieces and given to the 6 different clans of giants.
You know, you really shouldn't talk about things that you weren't there to see.
The Ashari tell a different story.
What story?
Maybe if you were nice,
Story.
I could tell you.
They tell a story of a rod that was broken into 7 pieces. But the 7th one remains hidden. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how to find it.
Make a deception check.
Guessing that fails again since a 24 also
Yep.
failed.
Well, I mean, I'm rolling insight checks. I'm just
Oh,
rolling
okay.
well.
Oh,
Because
Lying to
that
dragons
also
is hard.
failed,
Lying to dragons is hard, you guys.
especially
would
ancient
say-
ones.
And I would say Vanya's like 50-50 lying and telling the truth.
But
She's like, I kind of don't actually know how to get it. I
Does
just
she know where it is? Kind of. Could she tell you how to get it? Absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I know, but do I know?
You withhold information. You know, maybe not where it is, but you know who it is with.
I do.
Not that she can tell you how to get there either.
Can't tell you how to find him. But I know who has it.
And who is that?
Cinematic entry. Come on.
She'll pull her holy symbol so it's visible. The Watching Wolf.
He looks at the symbol and he narrows his eyes, and then he lets out a big hearty laugh. Is that all it is? I understand. And he throws the 2 pieces of the rod down in front of you, Vanya.
Oh no.
Oh,
This isn't gonna end well for me.
I'm still standing with you.
Yes, you are.
You put them together.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Run away.
And what if she doesn't? She
Then
can't put
you
them
all
together. She's
die
dead.
here, and then your friends outside.
Then it'll never happen.
She'll turn to look at Rowan for a second and say, you know I have to do it.
Doesn't mean I'm going anywhere.
All right.
Half dragon guys start to back up a bit.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Yeah.
That's a good move. Back it up real slow. Yeah, she'll reach down and she'll try to put the pieces together, I guess.
Okay. You pick up the 2 pieces.
And I take the dodge action.
Also,
That's
good
smart.
idea.
That's a good move.
Same.
Oh man.
Everybody
So it's
dodges.
it's like be prepared for like giant explosion.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, pretty
Taking
much.
the dodge action as well. Because why
Yeah.
But you kind of like.
I've started a trend.
Executive decision Amity will join us too with the dodge action thing.
Oh man.
Everyone sees me do it, they're like, yeah.
Good idea.
Vanya, you hold the two pieces out in front of you, and you kind of close your eyes, getting ready for whatever happens.
I want them to just cling together too.
And Ramona, you hear Watcher behind you say, "Here he comes!"
Oh, that's
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
And
Why did
then
you say it like that?
Vanya, you
Not Chucky.
slam the two Chucky. You slam the two pieces together, and there is a blinding light. I would like everybody to make a con save.
Aw.
Rip.
We were ready for death.
How do you prepare for a con save?
You don't.
You really don't.
I harden my constitution against what's to come.
Actually, you know what, Vanya? You would have advantage.
Dope.
To be fair, she should kind of know what's coming.
No.
Ah.
Alright, let me just roll for the dragons. Pretty sure
Yeah,
they would
dragons.
succeed. 'Cause,
Dragons, and they're
high
really
con.
low. No, what are you talking about? They're dragons. They don't have high con. Come on.
Nah.
Oh, that should have been a disadvantage. Whoops.
Yes, it should have. Come on. They weren't expecting it.
Hold on, I need to roll for Amity too. There we go. Alright. Hold on. Forgot what the DC was. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Guys, D&D Beyond. I'm just kidding.
We wish.
It would be nice.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, everybody fails then.
Oof.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Rip.
fine.
Man, I'm
Great,
so
we're
proud
all
of me.
blind.
I'm so proud of me and Dasani. We did so well.
Oh, wait, actually, one person succeeded.
No
The
man.
blue dragon.
Let me guess, it was fucking. Oh, okay. I was like, Nomad.
Yeah, that's right, because she, her first roll was actually a 12, 9, 8, so that put her high enough. Cool. So
had, like,
she
what,
just
22?
barely succeeds. No, that put her up to a 27.
Oh,
Which is exactly what the DC was.
oh. I couldn't even succeed that if I tried.
So you're saying there's
Nope.
a chance that I could have made it.
Tasani's like the
But with my
only one.
rolls, no.
Would have needed a
Hey, you think your rolls were bad? I rolled 2 terrible rolls in a row.
Alright,
I
and
would need a 18 at least.
you all kind of shrink away as this blinding light hits you, and it takes a couple seconds for you to get your vision back, and when your eyes eventually clear, Vanya, you see that the rod in front of you is all together in one piece, and the missing section in the center, you see a hand holding that section, and standing across from you, the first time you've seen him in person, a half-elf man.
Yeah, I've never been so glad to see Asher again.
Oh wow, why is he so big? That's not how big he should be. Whoopsies. You...
To be fair,
Oh.
we don't even see the. We never.
Yeah.
You never moved us to the map,
I
by
know.
the way. Okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah, we're getting to that.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, we don't know how big he is. We don't see anything.
He says, "Oh man, good job. It is feels good to be back." And you see him kind of let go and just starts to kind of like crack his back, crack his neck.
Stretching.
Yep.
Good.
And then he kind of like looks over and he sees the two dragons on either side of him. He says, "Who are your friends?"
Not my friends.
Mm-mm.
Friends back that way. Not
Hey,
friends
wave.
that way.
Wave.
yeah.
Yeah, we're friends.
Just wave.
Yeah, he waves back. "Hi there."
Hi.
Yeah,
We've got a problem.
Hi, please help.
What seems to be the problem?
Those two dragons, real pissed off. They did laugh at you though when I said that you had the other piece, if that helps at all.
Well, that doesn't really surprise me.
They also kind of want to do a thing with Tiamat.
Yeah.
Don't all dragons want to do something with Tiamat? Like, isn't that their go-to?
That also doesn't really surprise me.
Well, if we don't stop them, I think that they're going to kill everybody that lives in Zephyra.
I think they plan to kill us.
And us.
They're
But
actively plotting to kill us now.
and then Zephyra.
They can also hear us.
He kind of turns over to the dragons. He says, "Is that true? You were gonna kill all these nice people?" And the red dragon says, "Of course. They were being very disagreeable." Well, that's not a very good reason to kill people. Have you ever tried talking to people? Honestly,
God, I love Asher.
it's not that hard. Yeah, you just fly on over to them with your big old wings, and then you start moving your jaw with all those nice sharp teeth, and usually words come out. It's really not that hard.
I'm officially putting under Asher's description, sassiest god we know.
Well, I assume you've changed your mind about that. And the dragon says, "That is still to be decided." "Oh yeah? Decided on what?" "Well, now that the rod is completed, all we need is it back." He looks over. "This thing?" He's like, "You mind, Vanya?" And he takes it from you.
She's like,
Are you going to give it to them?
He doesn't even like
Yeah, he
respond.
just took
He
it.
literally just takes it and turns back to
you
the
ain't
dragon.
stopping him, so.
"You did all this for this little trinket?"
Oh god, he's gonna totally break it again.
Oh god, he's gonna break it again.
We're gonna die.
Do you honestly think that I was going to let an artifact used to enslave an entire race of creatures exist?
Oh my god, he's even mean.
He's
The
got a
power
really
for
good
that
point.
left back when I broke it during the war. Literally, all it's used for is bringing me back here and now. And he just kind of throws it off to the side of the room, and it makes a little clink, 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 clink.
Bluffing.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm
Listen, it
tempted to
wouldn't be the
insight
first
check him.
time.
I mean, you can if you want.
I'm an inside check, Asher.
When has that ever stopped us? I'd love to insight check my patron.
I need to know if he's bluffing. Probably
Oh my
not
God.
enough.
Okay, I'm on character sheet. There you go.
If he's rolling like 30s on deception.
Yeah, I got a 25, but I don't think that's high enough.
I doubt it.
Unless he fails.
I'm not anticipating this to work, but you know, been surprised before.
Unsurprisingly,
Yeah.
he's a bit hard to read.
Oh wow.
No shit.
Who would have guessed?
He just seems to be all over the place.
It's just pure chaos.
Well, there you have it. Your entire reason for existing is a lie. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to fly off to whatever hole that you made your home? Or do we need to talk some more?
I think this is the part where he starts trying to kill us.
And the dragon, you see the blue dragon, actually, she says, "This man, he's made a mockery of us. He has to die." And with that, she goes to let loose a breath of lightning. And there's just like a moment where, does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
Yes!
Hey, 1, 2.
Nomad does.
Those that speak Draconic hear the red dragon say, "Wait," and the lightning just seems to splinter as it comes out of her mouth, and it just completely goes around Asher, Vanya, and Rowan, as that's where it was going, and it just hits
Come
the wall
on!
behind
I
you.
really want to redirect.
And he says,
Dodging trees for this shit?
"Well, that wasn't very nice." And he just kind of waves his hand, and you see the blue dragon just fall asleep.
Oh.
Turns back to the red dragon, and he says, "I'm hoping you're going to be a little bit more mature about this." And the dragon says, "I'm not an idiot, Wolf. I don't know if you remember me, but, well, we were on the same side of the war. I know what you did. I'm not stupid enough to give you a reason to do that to me." Says, "Oh, great, so you know of my reputation, then that should make your decision even easier. Tell you what, if you, your weird half-breed child over there, and the sleeping one, go out, take your ilk with you, and leave this place and never come back, I'll let you live. How about that? How does that work for you?" The dragon looks down at this small man that he just completely dwarfs in size, and he says, "My queen will hear about this." And he says, "Oh, yeah, your queen, yeah. Let her know I'm back. Because now that I'm back, there's going to be a lot of changes."
Oh, no.
With our other new
Changes around
management.
here.
And with that, the ancient dragon moves closer to all of you, reaches over so that one of his wings is touching the sleeping blue dragon. The half-dragon man grabs hold of the tail, and then he looks past Asher towards the rest of you, and he says, You won't be lucky next time. And with a pop, they all disappear. And you are left alone in this temple-like shrine with Asher, the Watching Wolf.
You know, I was very prepared for that to go horribly.
I was ready to
Anya,
die.
this is why you pray. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it does.
The one time it does.
Oh, thank the Star Lord. Oh,
I'm just picturing him saying all that stuff in bear form.
of course, I can speak in
Just a
bear
bear,
form.
like.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
I can speak common. I can speak normally as a bear.
Yeah.
I run up behind Vanya and give her a hug. One of like those waist hugs and like lifts her off the ground and like wee.
Well, that seemed to work out pretty well.
Think it went better than any of us thought it was going to.
Definitely.
I was fully expecting to start smacking a fool.
Well, it would have been a little bit of a tough fight, but with all of you, we would have come out on the other end, so it's a good thing that they left. I would have hated to have had to kill them. I really do hate killing people.
What was he talking about? About what you did in the war?
Well, that's just ancient history. Best to just move on. After all, you were there. Fire giant, right?
Oh yeah, hey.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some catching up.
You know, you could have told me that the rod was useless. This would have gone so much smoother.
Oh no, sorry. He puts
I
his
was
hand
like,
over, and the rod comes flying back into his hand. Like, it's actually not useless. I was completely lying.
Cool. Okay. I feel better about that.
I did take away the ability to enslave people because that is just a horrible idea for a thing.
Yeah,
But-
really not something you're into.
Yeah. But as this is a holy relic of a nameless god, I couldn't leave it completely powerless.
so what does it do?
Wait a second.
What's the bear man freaking out about?
Sorry,
I have
out
no
of
idea.
character.
I think that was
okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
Well, to be honest, I don't know.
That feels
Oh.
right.
You know,
Comforting.
it's just
Vanya,
been a
this
roller
is your
coaster.
patron.
I know, right? What is it you called yourself when we first met? Friend that'll be there when things don't work out. This feels right.
Yeah, you got it.
You know, this has been a series of just reassuring and not reassuring.
Yeah, welcome to my life, Fathom.
All right. Well, I do notice that there's a couple faces that I don't recognize. Let's see. I think you in the back with the horns. You were the cloud giant. But the rest of you, yeah, you I don't really know. As he just kind of like walks past Vanya. and comes walking up to you, and he starts shaking everybody's hand. Is like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Everybody, you've probably heard. I'm Asher, the Watching Wolf, but honestly, you can just call me the Druid.
Okay, Druid works. Nice to
A
meet
lot
you,
of names.
Ratham, Goliath, Blood Hunter by trade.
Bear
Right
by
now he's
choice.
a bear, though.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Lycanthropy is a bit of a weird thing.
You're welcome.
You say you started this whole thing?
Well, I mean, it wasn't bears to begin with, but it eventually spread to bears, which I thought was a little weird. But hey, they can do whatever they want when they're in the forest. But yeah, that kind of happened back during the war. Blood has that effect on things.
I just sort of looked at Vanya of like, with the look of like, what the fuck?
My drawing was accurate then.
He moves down the line to Ramona.
Hi,
Hi there. What's your name?
Ramona.
Oh, the dead girl.
She's not dead anymore.
Oh my god, Asher!
What?
Can't just go around saying you're a dead person.
Well, she's obviously not dead anymore. You're welcome,
Don't
by
call
the
her
way.
the dead person.
Well, when I met all of you for the first time, she was dead.
Wait, were you? Wait. I mean, but we didn't tell you she was dead.
Yeah, you did.
We did?
Yeah, you told me that you had a friend that was dead in the future.
Yeah, Zephyr.
Oh.
Why do you think I sent the Kareen to meet with you? Navarro was his name.
Oh,
That makes sense.
The lion wolf thingy-majigger.
Yeah, you didn't tell me when it happened, so that Kareen's been literally sitting there for centuries waiting for her to die.
Oof.
Oh.
We're sorry. We're very nice.
Can you go give her like a cookie or something for us? Or whatever.
Well, they returned back to their home plane, so they're probably happy now.
That's good. I feel bad.
Anyway, nice to meet you, Ramona. Glad you're not dead anymore.
thanks for saving me, I guess. You don't, long shot, maybe? I don't know, you seem to know a lot because you're like gone stuff. Do you know anything about a Kato deal or anything? I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
far extending.
We need to talk about that later, but they can wait until we get back to Zephyr.
Cool, I'm excited.
Continues down to the line to Dasani.
My name is Dasani.
Nice to meet you, Dasani.
Sorry, I'm not much of a talker. I just really don't have any idea what the hell's going on.
You and me both, man.
Well, what's your first question?
The hell's going on?
Exactly. All right.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Continues down the line to Shilk.
I am Shilk.
Nice to meet you, Shilk.
To be honest, I don't know what's going on.
Wait, Ramona had Watcher. There was nothing for Watcher?
Oh yeah, I would have also collected Watcher at this point.
But I like holding Watcher.
Yeah, you can see Watcher is just kind of like buzzing around Giovanna. It's like, look, he came.
Yeah, I
Like-
know.
With Sif.
So, Silk, I seem to be noticing that that's a bit of a trend with this group, and not really knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
What happens, okay?
I was just told to meet them and they would help me end like the demon and devil thing that's going on.
Well, that's definitely the end game. I think we would all prefer that the demons went back to where they came from, because it's kind of a bad deal going on right
Definitely.
now. All right, and then finally he moves on past Silk to Nomad, and he says, "Hi there.
Asher.
Your name's Asher? My name's Asher.
No, he's Nomad.
I'm Nomad.
Well, nice to meet you, Nomad.
Nice to meet you.
That didn't sound sincere.
Don't worry, he's always that grumpy.
He really is.
No. Have we met before?
Oh god, here we go.
Yes.
It's more a question of
Figures.
when did you meet him?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah. Yeah, which Nomad and when?
I recognize your voice.
You know, now that you say something, you do smell like me.
It's the wolf.
Yeah. Gonna go ahead and guess future?
Future.
Yeah, alright, that's all you need to say. Don't spoil it for me. Alright.
Spoilers!
Fucking figures.
Well, if
He does also pull out his holy symbol, and it does match Vanya's.
yep, there it is.
Shit! Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, I figured that a while ago.
I know.
But now it's been
I just like adding,
confirmed. Blah,
I
blah,
just
blah,
like adding
blah.
dramatic appeal.
I mean, to be fair, Nomad told you.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you all don't mind, we should probably head back to Zephyra. It sounds like a lot of people got hurt. Definitely want to take care of that. Also, this place kind of gives me the creeps. Haven't been here in over 1,000 years, and I don't want to stay.
Yeah, I don't really want to either.
So do you just get, can you just like whoosh us back, or do we have to fly back?
Whoosh?
Teleport.
Alright, we're flying, never mind.
Oh, I was just gonna walk.
Guess
We
we can.
have sky sails.
Yeah, alright, we can fly.
Do you not like flying?
It's not that I don't like it, I just been cooped up for so long, I just want to stretch my legs for a bit.
We can.
I mean, we could walk. We're not exactly on a time crunch anymore.
Great! And with that, he just starts walking towards the exit.
Well, I guess follow his lead then.
Alright. You guys follow
I
Asher.
have fun flying my sky sail.
Okay, you just kind of fly
I'm just like
nearby.
doing like loop-de-loops in the sky and shit and practicing.
And she hits a tree.
And it does take you a bit because it's a long valley. About an hour later, you guys find yourselves walking up the rocky crags to get to where Zephyra is. You could see that the people kind of sheepishly are starting to come out of the cave, and then as soon as they see Asher, they just all start running up. And it's kind of like they all kind of get there, and it's just like a cacophony of people like telling him how happy they are to see him. Bunch of questions like where's he been, what's been going on, stuff like that. And he's like, everyone, please, definitely answer all those questions. But I was told that there was wounded. We should take care of those first.
Good guy, Ash.
And
Good guy, Ash.
moves through the crowd, which is now showing them where the wounded people are. And then like a good couple minutes later, you just see like all the Ashari people are looking a lot better. And he goes over to Enna, who is still kind of like lying on the ground. And he says, Enna, why are you on the ground?
Just like a bigger version of Watcher. With way more power, so it's almost worse.
She says, we had to fight the dragons, so I did the storm call ritual. And he says, Anna, that's only for the voice to do. How are you still alive? She says, I don't know. Like, well, you look like shit, so here. And he seems to cast a spell over her several times. And he watches this, like, all, like, the color comes back to her face. And then she stands up and she looks right as rain again. Alright. Don't do that again unless you become the voice. Then you're welcome to do that in times of peril. Then it's okay. But don't do it while you're in your current position. He says, alright, I won't. Good. He turns back to the rest of you. Is like, I need to talk to them for a bit. Give me like 10 minutes, and then we can talk.
Okay.
Alright, and he goes off with the Ashari people towards Zephyra, and you are all left to your own devices for a few moments. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We didn't die.
Yeah.
Hooray. I was really ready to die. I was prepared.
I mean, it could have gone that way, depending on the choices you guys made.
See, this is why you always pray to your gods before you go anywhere. Very important.
Says the person whose god couldn't hear her.
Hush! I did it anyways.
It's the
Alright,
thought
so
that
I'll send
counts.
us to break, and we'll catch you guys back shortly, so please stick around.
So then I said, what the fuck's going on?
You know, you can't just succeed with these people. And by the way, we're back.
Oh, great.
Sorry
Right.
for the bad timing.
Bullshit.
So, you successfully summoned Asher, the Watching Wolf, back to this plane of existence. He is conversing with the Ashari people at the moment. We'll say that you've all made your way back to Zephyra proper. What would the party like to do?
I'm gonna paint a picture.
All right. What are you painting?
It's gonna be little teeny Asher talking up at a big dragon, but the dragon's gonna look terrified.
Nice.
Fuck it, I'll use the bag. I don't get to use it very often. And wait. Giant elk.
You just reach into your bag and pull out a little puff ball and throw it out, and a little and a giant elk comes out.
I'm just like, hey, you gotta stick with Ramona for a bit.
All right, Ramona, you now have a giant elk chaperone.
I pet it. Hello.
It lets you.
Yay. You're my best friend now. And then I go back to my picture.
Okay. Everybody else?
Just gonna find a place to sit. Think
Sure.
about what's happened.
Sounds good.
Shulk's gonna rest under the tree.
All right.
This eye's just gonna rest as well.
Okay. Take it. Everybody's just gonna rest up a bit.
Yeah. Sticking to the tree, just like.
I mean,
Re-
I'm
really
fine,
proc-
so
Really process.
I'm
what
just
the
gonna
fuck
do more
happened.
zoomies.
Shulk is gonna try to drink, but he still can't get drunk.
Nice. Also, Josh, your bagel's done.
Yay.
So, a few minutes later, Asher comes walking up, and he just kind of takes a seat next to all you guys as you're just kind of sitting there, finally getting some time to just sit. He just sits there. Watcher comes flying down and just kind of lands in his lap, and he just like, as if like it's second nature, immediately just starts petting Watcher. And he says, "So, before I start, any questions?"
There's a
Do you
lot.
like my
Shall we
painting?
just go down the list?
I think I see what you're going for. I can't wait to see when it's done.
I keep working.
So you have a list, Vatham?
I think all of us have a few questions. Shall we just go through each of us?
Sure. Who wants to go first?
Who are you?
Well, Silk, that is a very interesting question. I'm a lot of things. Most people know me as the Watching Wolf. I prefer the name the Druid. I believe your people call me, and then he says something in Goblin that roughly translates to the Architect. Which,
Three swords and some Yiddish.
yeah, basically. To which, basically, Silk, the Architect, is the deity that basically helps people come up with interesting new ideas and inventions. Definitely the person that you kind of look to when you want to do something different. And
Cool.
as your people are a very inventive lot, it is higher up on their kind of totem pole of the deities.
I understand.
All right. Next.
You know Kato?
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Yeah.
Rowan comes down from her zoomies.
We've summoned her from the sky.
Yeah. He sees Rowan come swooping down. I was like, oh, you said the magic word.
Wow, rude, Asher! I don't mean to be called out like that.
Yeah, it really doesn't take much to summon her.
You know what, Nomad? No one asked you.
So, that is a very interesting thing with Kato. He is a very unique being. What happened to him does not happen to many, as most people who attempt it die. He wasn't attempting it. It just kind of happened. He is what we like to call someone who has a fractured soul. Basically, something happened in his life where his soul was fractured and scattered across all of existence. The Kato that you all know, he is you could say the prime Kato, as I plucked him from the ether and brought him here. He is not originally from this world.
Oh.
Well, that
Sorry.
answers that question.
So, but does that answer the question enough to satisfy Ramona's contract? Is
Yeah,
I guess the
you
real
belong
question.
off.
Oh, I have this, and I'll take out the doll, and I'll squeeze it.
Oh wow, that is horrifying.
Isn't
Well, my guess is the reason this other Kato wasn't able to enter into a agreement was because the Kato here was already under contract for something else, and even though the pieces of the soul are separate, they are still one soul. So, yeah, that's basically what happened, and that's why the other one wasn't able to do shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a potion with no money, even though you technically have money, but it's not accepted there.
okay?
Sure.
Does this mean the contract thing is done?
You kind of gotta inform him.
Do we know how to?
I just assumed he was always listening. That was what he kind of said. He's like, "Yeah, just do it, and I'll know, and you'll know."
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Nazir?
Yeah,
The
Nazir.
notary?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. Hold on. And you see his eyes kind of flash as he casts a spell. And then the doll just erupts with flames.
Go, can I
Ah.
drop it?
And it is gone. And
Hooray.
says, there you go, Ramona. You got your soul back.
Hooray.
Okay,
Poison.
that satisfies that.
Well, but in the same vein, why is Kato trying to find someone named Reyna?
So, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you. I've met Reyna. She's a good girl. Not always the best judge of character.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Rude.
She is currently going down a path that is going to spell real bad news for pretty much everybody if that comes to fruition. Kato is trying to stop it. He was able to, before all this happened, he had built up a bit of a rapport with Reyna, and so he thinks that he can convince her to stop. However, I haven't heard from Kato in a while.
Yeah, cut out there, Mike.
Oh, sorry. He said, Kato thinks that he can convince her to stop what she's doing. However, I haven't heard from Kato in a while.
What's a while?
Like, it'd be 2 weeks on this plane.
When was the last time we heard from Kato? We messaged him.
Which one?
The our Kato.
Would have been months ago.
Months ago?
Yeah.
So you want us to find Kato?
Oh, I was gonna take all of us there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's some bad stuff going on at the Elvish Kingdom, and
Yeah.
Wait, which Elvish Kingdom?
the one here in Quasar.
The one that I got angry. That one.
Oh, the one that we really did not. Oh, that was. Oh, we didn't do good there.
Listen,
Well-
we tried to do
Vanya,
good
All
there.
the girls did bad there.
We
Well-
tried to do good there.
You don't really have to worry about that anymore, as it's become a battlefield.
You know, you say that. That's still not good, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
no.
trying to help.
For sure, that is not a good thing. But yeah, here, let me show you basically what we're dealing with. And he
Some static from you, Tori.
he waves his hand in the air, and you see like almost like a little spectral mirror just appear for everybody to look through, and you see the Elvish Kingdom like kind of big zoomed out, looking down over the Elvish Kingdom. Everything looks fine. There's no like fires or battles going on, and then the frame seems to change, and you're now looking down below the tree line, and there are a lot of elves just seeming to walk about. However, they do not look right. All of the elves seem to have a thick fungus growing out of them.
Oh,
Gross.
probably get that checked.
And he says, "Yeah, looks like the Elvish Kingdom got into a fight with some Myconids, and lost. Additionally, the scene changes once again, and you actually see Kato, and he is lying down on the ground, and you see his hand is on what looks to be like a strange glowing, almost spherical looking thing. It's hard to really tell because the light is so bright. He's got his hand resting on top of it. What's weird is like half of the picture is just like cut off as if like something is like blocking the lens on the other side of this sphere, and you can see Kato is lying there fast asleep, and you just see just the beginning of fungus starting to grow on his skin. Yeah, so this isn't good.
Don't say.
So how do we help?
Well, I don't really know what the basically what the whole situation is. That's why we need to go there. But once we go there, there's going to be a lot of fungus zombies there.
Cool.
Oh, I thought I was done fighting undead.
I mean, technically they're not undead.
I'm talking out of character.
The Watcher looks over at Vatham and he says, "Please keep it in character."
Whoa.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Yeah. So basically, everybody, you're gonna want to rest up. They shouldn't be that hard to kill. After all, they're just plants. That I don't care as much about because technically, the elves are already dead, and it's more of just a parasite that's reanimated their bodies. So, free game on that front.
And you're gonna help us get there, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep, we're all gonna go there together.
Great.
Any questions?
What are you gonna do when we get there?
Well, I don't know yet. I need to see what's going on first. Then I can come up with a plan.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just seeing if you were just gonna like get there and then be gone, or
No, I'm gonna stay there. Why would I leave?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
the center of the conflict right now. Yeah, I'm a little confused because, like, as you all can see, Kato is asleep. Kato doesn't sleep. That's like his thing.
That's not good.
Okay.
Yeah, so all I can think of why he's asleep is that he did it willingly. But I have no idea how that happened.
What was his hand resting on?
Well, I have a couple theories. However, I want to be sure before I say anything. If it's there's a couple of those theories are worse than others, so I prefer not to even bring them to light if it's not the case.
Oh no.
Is the mirror still up, or did he like put it away?
It's still up.
Alright, everyone's just staring at it.
Okay, personal question. Are you the guy who gave my people the information to do the thing? I just need to know.
That was a whole lot of a not a question. You want to try
Yeah.
that again?
You're just gonna ask Astra if he's the one who gave his order the information that led to me doing this whole thing.
Well, which order are you from?
The one with the lichens, like that. I figured this was sort of self-explanatory.
Well, I've been out of touch for a while, man. I don't know. Well, anyway, probably not me, as I have been unable to do much of anything. Pretty much I've only been able to keep in contact with those that are already connected to me. Vanya was kind of a special case because of, dreams and whatnot, but whatever.
Yeah, packs and all that.
How did you find me because of your twin? Evandra, we had met her right before I met you.
Really? What was she doing?
Well, we were fighting Baphomet, and she stepped through a portal. And well, no, I didn't see that part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I showed up and she was there. I don't know. I showed up and she was there, and then I shot Baphomet in the face, and then now we're here.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
I think that might be related to the same time of reference where you met me.
No, because she's the one that sent us to the Red Dragon's lair.
Oh, then that happened, then you met me.
Yes, that is the order of events. So then how did you find me?
Well, I already met you. And then
True.
Baphomet, after you killed him, tried to retaliate within your dream. However, that's where I've been. I've just been in everybody's dream. Because that's where I was exiled to. The dream realm.
Weird place to exile somebody, by the way.
Well, I mean, you could call it more house arrest.
Okay. Yeah, it checks out.
Well, if there's no other questions, there's a few other things I need to take care of before we leave. Make sure everyone get some rest tonight, because getting right back into the thick of it tomorrow. And he kind of looks over and sees Rowan just kind of staring at Kato through the mirror. He's like, and just kind of waves it away and it disappears.
Yeah,
Rowan looks around like, what the fuck?
He just kind of shakes your head. He shakes his head at you, and then just starts walking away.
Just could you?
Rowan's just very sad.
That was kind of creepy.
Doesn't say anything, it just gets on her sky sail and flies away. She's gonna go brood on a mountain somewhere.
I'm gonna lean over to Ramona and go,
She's
I feel
running away
no,
again.
I feel like, Ramona, I think we let her have this one.
It's the D&D version of the angsty kid riding away on his skateboard.
But I fly away on my sky sail.
I mean,
Just pet that elk. Just pet the elk. Everything will be fine.
She'll be back. let's put it this way, Ramona. We know she's gonna come back because the only way we're going to get to Kato is if she comes back to us and comes with us with Asher. So we know she's gonna come back.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the most certain I've ever been that Rowan is going to return to us.
So, what would the party like to do until morning? Because it is like early afternoon.
Finish my picture.
All right, yeah, go ahead and make me a. What of them having you do? Was it dexterity with advantage?
I think
That-
so.
that sounds right.
I don't really remember. Yeah, that sounds right though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. 7 and an 8. Jeez, Ramona.
It looks okay.
I got distracted and I kind of started drawing Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, now it looks like a dragon scared of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
I'm just gonna walk around. Like, what's the general like mood of the Ashari now?
Well, everybody looks happy as everyone has been healed up. They actually look happier than you've ever seen them.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything in particular. I'm just gonna chill. Hang out with my dog.
Yeah. Watch is just like, man, isn't he so cool? Ash is the best.
Don't tell the others, but I do think he's pretty cool.
He gives you one of those like dog smiles.
He's just the best boy.
Anyone else?
I already know what Rowan's doing.
Are you just gonna keep on flying around on your sky
She
sail?
she finds somewhere to perch eventually and just broods.
Okay.
She's just very unhappy.
Probably find
Also
something.
keeps trying to contact Paylor. And like get something back.
Yeah, you keep getting the same like unable to reach number kind of thing.
The dial tone.
Not the dial tone, just like the
Person
number
you're
you-
number
trying
you
to
called
reach.
is, no, is not in service. Please try again later.
Please hang out the trigger again.
Maybe he just needs to empty his voicemail.
Yeah, too many.
He's probably not. He's probably not saying yes to the charges to the call.
Yeah, he's got dial up and he's on the internet right now.
Jeez.
Oof.
All right. Rowan brooding. Vanya hanging. Ramona painting. Dasani, Batham, what are you guys doing?
Just sort of design. You want to get a drink and some meat?
Yeah, that actually might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that might actually be pretty good. I want to find something to drink and or eat and process what the fuck we just watched happen.
All right. It's a little hard finding something to drink as there's not really they don't really make booze here.
Go ask Shilk.
Be like, shit, can we borrow your bottle?
It's empty. And I'm upset.
Got the food?
What is Shilk doing?
He's just relaxing.
All right. And because why not? What's Nomad doing?
Nomad things.
Nomad thing. Okay.
No, he's just out wandering around.
Okay. All right. Well, as it just seems like everybody's just kind of hanging out, chilling down from the conflict that they had earlier that day. You all just kind of fill your time with whatever you feel like doing before it is eventually time to head to bed. You all lie down and get a very good night's rest, and everybody gains the benefits of a long rest.
Woo.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Wait, we level up? Is that what I heard?
No.
No, we got a long rest.
Okay, I got it. Everybody went woo. I was like, wait, what?
Well, you kind of jumped the gun on that, but yes, everybody is going to level up.
Yay! And
Yes!
Hooray.
I think you just finished editing some spreadsheets yesterday.
no, I haven't edited anything for a while.
Yeah. So, with that, you guys can level up your characters in the next week. But real quick before we end, want to get going. So you guys wake up the next day, and you meet up with Asher, and he says, "Everybody rested?
Yeah.
All right, great. Because that might be the last restful sleep you'll have in a while."
What else is new?
No,
I don't sleep. Let's go.
Well then, Nomad, will you be joining us on this adventure?
I suppose I can come with.
All right. Then everybody will lock hands.
Actually, you know what? I'll meet you there.
he'll take the long way.
All right, a little cryptic, but sure. I'm sure we'll meet in the future.
He's always like this.
Actually, like it's completely definite we'll meet in the future. So, see you then. So, the rest of you then, all lock hands, and with a pop, you are all pulled away from the village of Zephyra, and you find yourselves standing in a courtyard. of what looks to be the palace of the Elvish Kingdom. You can see that great big kind of masses of fungus are just growing all over the palace. You can see all around you the wandering figures of different fungus-infected elves. And Asher just kind of looks at all of you and he says, I hate mushrooms. And with that, we're going to end tonight a little early.
Okay.
Partially because I need to make the actual fungus people.
Time to start planning.
All right, and on that note, I will end the stream here. So thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Right.